The first project funded by over $1 billion of investment in Auckland's railways is now underway, expected to bring more than 400 jobs to our largest city. Works began on a third rail line in Unihunga today, one of 4 projects funded by the Kiwi Rail-led metro upgrades. New Zealand First Leader Winston Peters says it's a crucial move for the city.
Auckland's going to come alive again with real transport systems, not just living with, a neglected joke that's gone on for decades with all the gridlock, and you see it every day now. This is a real option of change being laid out with a third railway line at $1.77 billion of expenditure here today, but also $6.2 billion over the last 3 years.
The projects include electrification of train lines, new train stations and park and ride bus connections in Drury.
I reckon we've got no chance of getting this on TV tonight, Phil. Your Worship, it's got no chance of getting on TV tonight because it's not bad news. It's great news, and it won't make it. Well, it's $300 million for the Wiri to Quay Park or the third main. That's $350 million. And you can see the start of the work right now going on behind you. It's a much-needed third rail line that will remove a bottleneck in the network and ease the flow of passenger and freight trains across the city. Then there's more. $371 million for the Papakura to Pukekohe overhead electrification extends the existing commuter network into new housing areas in the south of Auckland. That's supported by a $247 million for new train stations, car parking and bus exchanges in Drury to make it easier for people in the area to access this important public transport. And finally, when funding from the NZ Transport Agency, and this is a new one, Kiwi Rail will undertake $183 million worth of work to replace 60 kilometres of worn-out tracks, tens of thousands of sleepers, and over 100,000 tonnes of ballast across the whole Auckland network. And I bet a lot of you didn't know that that was how bad things had got.
With us, the New Zealand Upgrade Program is very significant, and the $1 billion contribution to us is extremely appreciated. A very significant moment happened in Parliament not too long ago where the Minister of Transport got the Railways Act bill passed. And for us, that's a milestone. That is as significant as Julius Vogel, as the Deputy Prime Minister said, built 5,000 kilometres of track in a decade. This bill, for the first time in our nation's history, actually has the railway part of the transport discussion, an integral piece of road and rail working together.
There's a song that the Deputy Prime Minister taught me, and the title of the song is very relevant to coalition politics. You can't always get what you want. But actually, that's not a song that we're singing today, because this project and rail are the things that, more than anything, more than any other issue, the 3 parties of government over the last 3 years have united around. And together, we have delivered $6.4 billion of investment into the rail network in one 3-year term, considerably more than the last national government did over 9 years. We've got behind rail and pulled it out of the managed decline that it has been in for too long in this country. Folks, arguably this project, the third main, electrification from Papakura to Pukekohe in our city's southern suburbs, and the necessary upgrades to keep the network in good shape given the massive increase in frequency of services that we're seeing. This is arguably the most important transport project that we could be kicking off in Auckland right now.